Welcome to our first actual lesson in this course. In this lesson, we'll see how can we create our very first collection, how can we create a fields inside that collection, and how can we connect those fields to the actual tags on our web page. Okay, so this is going to be a project that we are going to use throughout this course. So let's begin by our main page first. This page here will be the page where all of our items from the collection will be listed. If I zoom out here a little bit, you can see that we have prepared a rather simple structure here. You can see that every field here, every tag is empty. That's because we're going to pull data dynamically from the CMS to fill out these fields here. Okay, so let's now transition to the blog single page. And this page here will be the single page for every single blog inside the collection. On this page here, we'll be showing more detailed information about the articles. The structure for this page will be the same for every article, but the content will be different. That's because the content will be pulled dynamically. Okay, so enough talking, let's actually do something. Before we create our first collection, first you need to go to the settings and then go to the browse applications here, and you would need to install a collections application. I already have it installed, as you can see, but if you don't have it installed, you would need to install it in order to use this application. Okay, so let's go outside from our settings and let's go here, the collections application. If I open it, you will see that it's empty. I don't have anything here since I haven't created any collection yet. What I need to do here is hit this button, create collection. Then I need to name my collection. Let's name it blog. Hit confirm, wait a little bit, and now you will be inside your collection. For this moment, let's close this here, and here you can see your collection. If you have more collections, they will be all listed here, but for now I only have one and I only see the one that I have. Okay, so let's go here to the settings of our collection and let's click on this add new section button. Let's name our section. It doesn't really matter how we will name it. Let's name it data. Hit confirm and our first section here will be created. The only purpose for the sections inside your collection is to easily organize your fields. The section by itself won't affect your collection at all. So here we have a new option, add new field, and now we can start adding the fields inside our collection. But before we do that, let's hit finish editing, get outside of the collection, and let's actually see what fields we need for our page here. Some of the fields that needs to be connected are a little bit more advanced. Those fields will be skipped for now, we'll cover them in the future lessons. In this lesson, we'll cover only the basic ones. Okay, so let's begin with the first field, that is the name of our article. We don't need to create this one, since this one will be created by the default when we create our very first article. So the actually first one that we need to create is short description for our article. Then we need to create the date on which the article is actually published. Then if we scroll down here, we'll see this big cover image. And here we can see the rich text that will hold the more detailed data for our article here. When we saw which fields we need to create, now we can proceed to our collection and actually create the fields. So let's go to the settings of our collection here and let's add our first field here. You have a bunch of different fields here, but let's begin with the text since we need a description first. Let's name this field a description. Hit confirm. We won't touch anything here. Let's hit save. Let's add another field. Now we need a publishing date, so we'll choose this date field and let's name it publish date. Hit confirm. Hit save. We would need a cover image, so let's use the media here field. Let's name it cover. Hit confirm. And lastly, we would need a rich text field, so let's select it here and let's simply name it content. Hit confirm, then hit save, and now we can hit finish editing here and actually create our very first article. Creating your first article is as simple as clicking on this button. You will get a pop-up here on which you can set up the name for your article. I have already prepared it, so I'll just paste it down, hit confirm, and my very first article is created. Now you can see all the fields that we previously created here. We have description, publish date, cover, and content fields. We also have two fields here at the top. These are the default fields, the name, this is the one that we previously inputted in the pop-up, and the slug. This will be into the URL of the website for your article. This is automatically generated based on the name of your article. So all we have to do here is to fill up these remaining fields. I have prepared everything, so I'll just paste down my description here. As for the publish date, I will get this pop-up, so I can select which date I want. Let's choose something randomly. Let's set up the cover image. I will get this image picker here, so let's choose this one here. Hit the use button, and now for the rich text, let's paste the content that we want there. Let's remove this unwanted spacing there, and let's set up this first row actually to be the heading 2. So this is going to be a title for this whole content. One quick note here, if you're not familiar with the rich text, you don't know what it is or what is the use case for the rich text, we have a specific tutorial on this channel connected to the rich text. So give it a try, you will learn everything you need to know about the rich text. So let's get back to our current topic. Once we filled all these fields here, we can simply hit this published button, so this article will be visible on the website. If this button is set to off, this article won't be shown on the website. So let's turn it on, hit finish editing. We can now close the CMS, and we can actually connect all these fields to our collection. First of all, we need to set up the source on our page. So let's hit the right click on our page here, click on the source, open the drop down and select our collection here. Hit confirm, and now we can actually connect our tags to our fields into the collection. Let's begin with the title here. So I'll simply select this tag, go to the settings panel here and click on this small purple circle here. Hit click, open this page drop down, open the data drop down and find the value called name. Hit the save button, and you can see that now this content here is being pulled from our article from the collection. Let's connect another field. Let's go for the description this time. Again, go to the settings and to this circle here. Open the page dropdown, open the data dropdown, scroll a little bit and find the description field. Hit the save button, and now the content for the description will be pulled from the CMS as well. Now let's proceed and connect our date field again. Open the page, open the data, and we named it published date. Hit save, and you can see the date and the time when this article is being published. Now let's scroll down, let's connect this cover image. The process is the same. You open the page, open the data, find the variable here. For the images, it's a little bit different. You will open this cover here and select a file. If you're using a single image, if you're using a multiple images, you will choose files. Since we are using only one image, we'll select the file here. Hit the save, and you can see that our image is pulled from the CMS. Now for the rich text, you simply select it here. The process is same for everything. So let's find, I think we named it content, and yes, here it is. Hit save. And you can see that now our data is being pulled from the CMS dynamically. And we came to the end of our first lesson. We saw how can we create our very first collection, how to create fields inside that collection, and how to connect them to the actual tags on the web page. I'll be seeing you in the next lesson, where we'll talk more about the organization of your collection. See you there.